What is a stressed syllable and how does it help speech? Imagine trying to listen to someone speak when all the words sound the same, no emphasis, no rhythm. It would be pretty confusing, right? That's where word stress comes into play. When we speak, we naturally put more emphasis on certain parts of words. These parts are called stressed syllables. They help us understand speech better and make our communication clearer. A stressed syllable is a part of a word that we say louder, longer, and often with a higher pitch. For example, in the word banana, the second syllable, na, gets the emphasis, banana. The other syllables are spoken more quickly and softly. This emphasis makes it easier for listeners to recognize the word and understand it quickly. There are 3 levels of stress in English. The strongest one is called primary stress. It's the most emphasized part of the word, marked by the greatest increase in volume, length, and pitch. The second is secondary stress, which is less strong but still noticeable. The third is unstressed, where the syllable is spoken very quickly and with little force. For example, in the word disappear, the first syllable dis has secondary stress, the middle ap is unstressed, and the last pair has primary stress. Stress is all about sounds, especially vowels. When a syllable is stressed, its vowel sound is longer and more distinct. This is because vowels can be stretched out and changed in pitch more easily than consonants. The placement of stress in words isn't always obvious from how they look in spelling, which is why dictionaries show stress marks. In the International Phonetic Alphabet, a small symbol called a vertical line before a syllable shows primary stress, and a smaller line shows secondary stress. Getting the stress right is important for clear speech. When you stress the right syllable, your words sound natural and are easier to understand. If you put the stress on the wrong part, it can confuse listeners or even change the meaning of the word. For example, saying record instead of record can make someone think you're talking about a record of information rather than a recording. Stress also helps tell the difference between words that look the same but have different meanings. For example, the noun contract has the stress on the first syllable, while the verb contract stresses the second. Recognizing these patterns helps both in speaking and listening. In English, there are some general rules about where to put stress. Most 2-syllable nouns and adjectives stress the first syllable, like table or happy. Many 2-syllable verbs stress the second, like relax or report. Suffixes like ike, sayan, and tayen usually cause the stress to fall just before them. For example, geologic, expansion, and relation. When words are combined into compounds like toothbrush or football, the first word usually gets the emphasis. Practicing word stress makes your speech sound more natural and helps you understand spoken English better. It's a key part of mastering pronunciation and rhythm. Listening carefully to native speakers and repeating their stress patterns can really improve your skills. Using pronunciation guides and dictionaries with stress marks is also helpful. To sum up, a stressed syllable is the part of a word that you say louder, longer, and with a higher pitch. It helps people recognize words faster and makes your speech clearer. Learning where to put the stress in words is a simple but powerful way to improve your pronunciation and communication. Paying attention to stress patterns and practicing regularly will make your spoken English sound more natural and easier to understand.